stap. Die rechtshoek. Raken zoals net met de pads. Neus in de mond uit. Rustig blijven. Als die rechtse stoot raak is, linkerbeen. Je hebt net goed 1 keer geluisterd. Na die trap je de stoot is gelijk raak. Hij is bang, hè? Maar je laat hem te veel doen. Je hoeft hem niks te laten doen, man. Neus in de mond uit. Neus in de mond uit. Slaat hij zo hard. Nou dan, overheen dan. Simpel houden, maar dat been moet harder. Links. Ja, of rechts, maakt niet uit. Daar heb je al last van. Dan kun je heel hoog trappen.
Weg van die kinderen, verdekken hem ook. Ik krijg altijd weg van die koren. Weg, weg. Ik heb de andere keer gezegd. Weg. Kom aan. Weg van die koren, Hollander. Kom aan.
Hop. Round two. Hop. Round two. Go back. Fight!
Round two between Nadal Bakiri in the black gloves and Jeffrey Van Overbeek in the whites. Nadal from Belgium. So he was born in Amsterdam, raised for 15 years there, then moved to the Belgium city of Mechelen. Decided to become a Belgian champion, so that's the country he represents.
And Overbeek just landed a good right uppercut, but it's the volume of Bakiri that seems to be doing well. But you can see every time Van Overbeek lands, he's doing some sort of damage. He's waiting, and then he's going to throw the big shot. Good low kick. I like that Van Overbeek's going for the back leg, so he's using his left low kick.
Fight!
Telegraphed that spinning back fist.
Bakiri's doing well when he just throws off of the guard of Van Overbeek, and then this is when he should mix the levels. He's trying to hurt the body, but powerful low kicks.
Well, Overbeek will put his shell up and just stand right in front of you.
Yeah, then he waits to counter right back. Nice leg check from Van Overbeek.
What's the best way to get around the guard or through the guard, as you found?
Well, it depends. You can go vertical punching, which means punching with your thumb up. It's easier to go through. But if someone stays high shell like that, it's important to hit the body and use angles. Uppercuts are a good shot there. You want to get your punch right between the elbows. But angling is a very important key.
Nice high kick. And he gets caught with a right hand, does Nadal.
Leg! Fight!
Van Overbeek starting to show signs of fatigue.
Afmaken. Daarnaast doen maar, dat is waar. Afmaken, doe gewoon niet die.
Gewoon even jij initiatief nemen. 1 rondje, kom bij.
En hou hem in die hoek.
Als je stoot nou goed gaat, dan kun je de been meenemen. Mikken, je gaat pakken en dan pak je hem mikken. Laat hem nog een keer komen. Stap hem met de rechts direct.
Van Overbeek showing some of his counter-attacking. He's just waiting for that right moment. Goes for the left low kick, but it is blocked by Nadal Bakiri. Both guys have been doing a good job checking low kicks.
I don't think we've seen Jeffrey Van Overbeek just sit down and throw a big haymaker. He kind of throws those half wedge pumps.
Yeah.
Punches.
He's continuing to come forward, so I'm sure Nick Hemmers told him to start attacking. He's got to put more pressure on, not wait too long. But that's what Nadal needs to do. He needs to be the busier fighter.
There's a nice punch as we get covered in sweat here ringside.
There's that uppercut that I was talking about. Level change in low kicks from Nadal Bakiri.
The body's there all day long for Bakiri. Just aim for the midsection. It's a big target, Nadal.
Jeffrey Van Overbeek doesn't seem concerned about the body punches, just more on covering the head.
Fight!
There he tries a lead uppercut.
I ask this question as serious as I can. Someone with the physique of Jeffrey Van Overbeek, is it hard to hurt him to the liver when he's got that much girth?
Well, I'm not that big, so I've never been hit there. But
you train guys in your gym, big guys, don't you?
Not that big, but it sure's got to have some protecting. But I mean, who knows? We'll have to ask him after.
Right.
But you'll see even some of the UFC fighters, Roy Nelson, for example, had a career on being overweight and being very successful. We can't always let size show us, because there's that high kick.
And a lot of heavy guys lose weight. Turns out they're not as good.
Yeah.
There's a high kick from Nadal. Bakiri. Back comes Van Overbeek. Surprisingly, the pace is picked up here the last 30 seconds of the final round.
Yeah, I think the fight can still go either way. I think this third round is going to be the deciding factor.
Back downstairs goes Bakiri. Upstairs goes Van Overbeek. It's been that kind of fight.
Yeah, you see Bakiri will throw more, but every time Jeffrey Van Overbeek comes forward, you see it do damage, push Bakiri back. So what are the judges looking at?
Who do you like, Joe?
It's really tough. I think there's a slight advantage for Bakiri, just being the busier fighter. So I have a slight advantage for Nadal Bakiri. But again, it can go either way.
Well, neither fighter was ever in trouble. There was never a ooh type of moment, so it might come down to output, and that's where Bakiri dominated.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're looking at glory scoring, there was no knockdowns. Damage was pretty similar, but judges could be seeing that every time Jeffrey Van Overbeek attacked, he was pushing Bakiri back. Looked like he was doing more damage, so that could be the deciding factor, or clean scoring strikes. Who knows?
It's certainly a quandary. Can't really argue with the decision either way on this one. There's Nick Hemmers, one of the great trainers in the world today, as the new welterweight champion under his tutelage, Harut Grigorian.
He's wearing a Jamal Ben Sadiq shirt as well. Here's what I'm talking about. Here is when Jeffrey Van Overbeek comes forward. He pushes Nadal Bakiri back. But again, good uppercuts, counterbacks. Round 3, that's that volume busyness of Bakiri. Forward pressure from Van Overbeek.
Well, Van Overbeek was pushing the tempo. Maybe not throwing or landing as many punches, but the harder, more effective shots did come from Van Overbeek.
3 rounds of kickboxing. We go to the judges' scorecard. Our 5 ringside judges score this a split decision in favor of your winner, Jeffrey Van Overbeek.
Well, congratulations to the big fella, Joe.
Yeah, he seemed a little surprised. It took him a while.
I think the referee was like, is it this guy? I think it is. But like we said, it could go either way, and it was a split decision.
Yeah, very close fight regardless, but you got to remember the prioritized scoring criteria, and it seemed to have been the clean scoring strikes. The power of Jeffrey Van Overbeek.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last of our 2 preliminary bouts leading up to the Glory Super Fight Series will take place in the Glory Light Heavyweight Division, 95 kilos, and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First to make his way to the Glory Ring, Christoph Zile. And his opponent fights from the white corner, Raymond Bont.
We supposed to do a short show, but we gonna give y'all a long one. We go back in the tape. see you again. Yo, y'all ready to get busy? Old school style or what? You ready? You ready?
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this preliminary bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's light heavyweight division. And introducing again, fighting out of the black corner, Christoph Zile. His opponent opposite the ring and fighting out of the white corner. Welcome once again, Raymond Bontes. And the third man inside the ropes, your Glory referee is Rafael Girardi.
Okay. Mister? Snapt. Fighter, please.
Hij is lang niet zo groot.
Okay, no elbow. Okay, stop. Back. Good fight. Come back.
So here we go, Joe. Christoph Zile and Ramon Bonte.
Judge.
Bonte, excuse me. The E is silent. Straight away with a big kick and another low kick.
Yeah, he's coming right for those power kicks. That low kick landed nice and flush. Already a red mark with just one low kick.
Bonte wearing the white gloves, Zile in the black.
Bonte really attacking those legs.
We've seen Bonte before. This guy is a veteran, knows exactly what to do in there.
One clinch. Fight!
But Zile certainly looks the part, doesn't he?
Yeah, nice and strong, lean. Now deciding to do check those low kicks.
Nice knee to the skull.
Let's see how Zile reacts to the low kicks. He's slipping, but he's going to have to counter more. But there's that right hook that Bonte's going to have to be careful with. Counter punching is the key here for Zile.
Right now, Zile's getting a bit bulldozed, but perhaps he's just trying to weather the storm.
Bonte doesn't care if the block's there or not. He's going to kick right through it, chopping away.
Quick. Fight!
Even though this arena is not packed, it soon will be, but it's got to be a great thrill for these guys to fight in an arena this size.
Oh yeah, especially knowing Potter's here and being one of the most popular kickboxers to ever do this sport. So a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. A lot of the fighters are, calling it a privilege and an honor to fight on the same card as Potter.
Fight!
Back downstairs again goes Bonte, who's putting on a low kick clinic, Joe.
Yeah, I want to see him change levels. There he goes. He's going to try to go for that left kick. He's got to mix levels, then go back to the low kick. That's how you can land more effectively.
Glory Super Fight Series coming up 1 p.m. Eastern Time on UFC Fight Pass. Following that, Glory 51 Rotterdam, which begins at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3. The main event, Badr Hari and Hesti Gerges.
I like the kick selection from Bonte. He goes low kicks, left body kick. He's taking the left inside low kick as well. Nice knee off of the clinch.
Zile firing back.
I like the mix of the uppercut in that exchange versus that high guard. Very effective strike.
Stop!
Rustig aan. Kijk daar. Adem. Precies. rustig worden. Luister, je maakt het te moeilijk. Jij wil gaan stompen met hem. Links in zijn lichaam trappen.
Что ты делаешь? Не жди, сразу атакуй. Когда ты стоишь, ты проиграешь очки, понимаешь? Он боится от тебя, они кричат, чтобы только ближе, чтобы он стоял. Коленом не работает.
Check us out.
Давай, Гриша.
Mister,
Давай, руки вверти.
round 2.
Hij wil helemaal boksen, man.
Hops. Round 2. Mister, please, water.
Hij staat gespannen.
Fight!
Round 2 scheduled for 3. Raymond Bont wearing the white gloves. Kristaps Zile in the black.
And it's Bont coming out right away with his left kick. His strategy seems to be closing down the distance, keep Zile against the ropes, and unload those vicious power kicks.
Zile in his late 30s, but not showing any signs of fatigue at all. In phenomenal condition, it seems.
If Zile wants to win, he has to come forward. He needs to counter back a little bit more. It's Bont really dictating the pace of this fight.
No clinches in Glory Kickboxing.
You can have an active clinch, so if you're grabbing, you have to throw an immediate strike. If you're holding to save time or defend yourself, that's when the referee is going to break it up. Active clinch.
Zile's legs are going to be mush tomorrow.
Yeah, even in between rounds, I saw him kind of moving them a little bit, made a little bit of faces. So it could be the legs are starting to add up.
There are red welts on the front of his legs just below his trunks, and even bigger ones on the back of his legs below his trunks.
Yeah, a lot of times when you throw low kicks, that you keep the ankle loose, so the foot slaps the back of the legs. And those slaps really hurt, especially if you're not warmed up.
Fight!
Whatever Zile's strategy or game plan was, either it's not working or he hasn't tried to implement it yet.
Fight!
Yes, you can have a game plan against pressure fighters, but a good pressure fighter could easily shut down the movement, and that's what Bont's doing. He's first, and when Zile counters, he just stays defensive, pushes forward, and tries to counter back. He's really dictating the pace of the fight. This is why he's winning.
Back! Fight!
Die trappen openen. Voor mij. Rechts de trap openen. Ja.
Holding. No holding, please.
The referee's calling that holding because Bont grabbed without throwing the strike.
Finally, Zile now coming forward a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to do that. But it's tough. It's really tough to push Bont back. So that's where Zile could maybe hit on angles, try to shell Bont up and then angle off, throw an attack from a different angle. Standing in front of Bont is not the best strategy.
One thing Zile has done well is defend the knee to the face. Every time Bont gets inside, he tries to go for that knee, and Zile has blocked it for the most part. There's a cool camera shot for you. We pulled out all the bells and whistles for Glory 51 tonight. We hope you'll join us wherever you are in the world, ESPN3 for those watching in the United States.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jij moet een beetje wild worden. Blijf gewoon rustig. Blijf gewoon goed kickboksen. Snap je wat ik bedoel? En gewoon die benen eruit. Nu ga je met je rechterbeen trappen in zijn lichaam. Met zijn rechterbeen trappen in je lichaam, ja?
Oké, mister, kom op.
Rechterbeen trappen nu. Nu met je rechterbeen trappen.
Drapeau. Allez, le drapeau.
Yep, mic check. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4,
Come on.
5.
Nu met je rechterbeen openen.
Time. Back corner, please. Mops.
Tajani, unfortunately, you just experienced your first loss in Glory. What do you have to prove tonight?
Fight!
I got to prove everything, but that's in the
Round 3, which has been a pretty one-sided contest. Raymond Bond versus Kristaps Zile. Zile in the black gloves. Nothing's really worked for him, Joe. How does he win this here in the third round?
I feel his advantage is in the boxing, but the low kicking of Bont was just too much, so it really shut down the hands of Zile. But Zile, like I said, needs to be busier. He needs to get that jab working, try to mix up some angles, some uppercuts, but just straight punch is not going to be enough.
Joe, there's some people probably watching at home going, wait a minute, how did he shut down his hands with low kicks?
Well, every time you got a punch, you need to step forward. So what you see is Bont really attacking the legs. Once your leg is swollen, bruised, and beaten up, you can't put the weight on the leg to throw the punch. So it slows down your movement, and it slows down your power and output. So that's what it's doing right now.
What I want to do, it's my show.
A fantastic performance so far by Raymond Bond.
The Glory Super Fight Series starts right now.
2 minutes to go here from Rotterdam, Ahoy. Another body kick.
And he mixes that left kick, and I'm sure he's going to go back to the right low kick very soon.
Right up there. Please. Fight!
Another knee blocked by Zile.
I like what Bont did there, though. He threw the knee, then let go, which he's not clinching. That's where he's got to follow up some more.
Combination there by Zile. 2 punches and a low kick on the way out.
Zile had a nice overhand right on the exit. He's thrown it a few times, but Bont's recognized that it just got out of the way.
And you can see the facial reaction of Zile when Bont's about to throw another low kick. He's starting to flinch. That's how bad it's hurting him.
Yeah, if you're going to take it, you need to throw a punch. Don't just stand there and take it. Try to time the low kick with your right hand. So this way, it's going to make Bont think twice about throwing it. But at this point of the fight, could be too late.
Okay.
Bont has been very telegraphic. When he comes in and gets a clinch, he immediately goes for a knee. What can Zile do to counter that, knowing what's coming?
He's got to angle off. He's got to move, circle his feet. Zile's really, he's either stands there or moving forward. This is where he can angle a little bit more, stay away from the knees, hit and pivot. Fight! By just standing there, you're open to knees and all the other strikes.
And like a bull through a China shot, Ramon Bont.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave any space. He's a close-range forward pressure fighter, so he shuts down offense with that forward pressure. A lot of clinching from him, but that could be the signs of fatigue.
Now Zile letting his hands go to the bell, but a great performance for Raymond Bont here in the Netherlands. How do you have it scored, Joe?
Well, I'm going to go 3 rounds to 0 for Bont.
Let's take a look back at some of the action from 3 rounds here in Rotterdam.
And it's a lot about the forward pressure of Bont. Really stayed close to Zile. Mixed in a lot of good knees in the clinch. But Zile didn't really have too much offense. There was a spinning back fist, but a lot of the punches off the guard of Bont. But right away, it was Bont continually attacking those legs, whether the leg there or the shin was there. Didn't matter. He just kept coming forward and attacking.
So Raymond Bont, as predicted, a winner by unanimous decision here at the Rotterdam Ahoy Arena. Great night for him and just the beginning of a good night for us.
Yeah, I'm super excited for what's coming. These guys opened up the show with some good action, some hard low kick, and that's what kickboxing is about. Guys who can really mix their punches and their kicks. So good start to this card.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Glory Super Fight Series on UFC Fight Pass, or you can check your local listings. We'll see you coming up in about 30 minutes.
Tonight.